can you tell us about your film preferences? Moi, well, I love the Fontainean cinema classics. You can't really talk about Fontainean cinema, or cinema in general for that matter, without mentioning a trip to the Frost Moon. Imagine if someone actually traveled to the Frost Moon. Incroyable. I don't really count it as my favorite. I count Inazuma Mon Amour. I watch it once a year. Then Clockwork Bullfruit, possibly my favorite from that author. Rich Poland Tiger, Hidden Saurian, breathtaking, wonderful, magnifique. And I just have to include one of Xavier's works, and that would be The Seventh Samurai, without a doubt. The renowned Fontinalia Film Festival is upon us again, so we took the trip to the lovely Fontaine to speak with some of its inhabitants about their nation's cinema. I only have one favorite film, and it's Brokeback Mountain. I think everyone should see it. Other than that, I prefer spending my time playing games. Hey, I'm just my faves change every week, man. I love going to the film theater. You know, my dad told me a story of how he had seen the entire Back to the Fatui trilogy in the theater. He only took me to see the final installment, and that one remains close to my heart. So then, have you seen the new Alien space movie? Project Hail Mavuika. Love the special effects in that one. Anyways, I also really enjoy animated films, and My Neighbor Kokoro perfectly encapsulates my taste. And I recently rewatched Doctor Strange, and man, that film is so fun. Man, interviews make me so anxious. I already forgot which films I said. Well, how many can I say? Well, just don't do more than 10. Oh, well, easy then. All of Master Xavier's art then in order. Tatara Tales, The Seventh Samurai, and The Two Musketeers. And to package it nicely, I'll add Man with the Movie Camera too. Because that's who Master Xavier is. Modern low-budget indie horror is all I need. And it wouldn't be what it is without the Cabinet of Dr. Baiju. Then an action staple, V for Venti. I love weird movies too, so it's kinds of Koholasaurs. I love the way the 3 vignettes tie together. So to have some variety, I guess this one counts as weird too, but the Royal Kamisato's masterpiece.
Ages ago, someone forced me to go see Automaton 3: Rise of the Catherines. I mean, it's pretty bad. Then, once upon a time in Mondstadt, I actually quite enjoyed that one. The Maréchaussée Phantom of the Opera at Piclis. It sounds elitist, and it's a musical, but you bet it's a great musical.
What about Lili Liwe?
Not a fan. I've seen the films that inspired it though, and don't intend on wasting my time on recycled elementary Farina award grabs. Is that your favorite film?
Top 50, but my favorite is definitely Perfume, the story of Emily.
Never heard of it.
Fontaine film enthusiasts and lovers and appreciators certainly are opinionated. Join us on our next adventure in another place not so far away.